Hey all, and welcome back to the post-game of Pokémon Colosseum. Sorry things were a bit doolally last time, but hey, I'm dealing with crippling back pain right now, so I'm a little bit woozy, as it were. Let's fight Brock Lazar.
Didn't you make fun of this guy's name last time we were here, or no?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's the post-game. It's just Pokemon battles. What do you want from me?
Well, I mean, last time we were here it was just Pokemon battles as well. You can't keep picking on people like this. He's just a guy. It's not his fault his parents named him that. And that these Cypher Peons get actual names in this game rather than just Team Rocket Grunt like every other fucking series.
Yes. I'm still testing out the random page thing and finding all sorts of interesting things, but nothing I can actually get something good to talk about here. Brilliant Thunder, it's a theme deck from the Flashfire expansion of Pokemon Trading Card Game. Good shit, what else can I talk about?
Flashfire, what era was that? I can't even remember.
Let's have a look here. Flashfire. It came out May 7th, 2014, so it's not too old.
Oh, it's modern. Like, the main time that I played the TCG and was actively involved with it, as I mentioned, was the EX series during Gen 3. So that, for me, was like my favourite era in terms of the meta. Because, like, from, I would say about halfway through Gen 4 on, from what I remember, that's when the power creep started to get a little bit obnoxious and they wanted to, like, speed up the pace of the game. So it was less about actual card rotation strategies and things like that, and was more about have this powerful Pokemon and it's a rush to power up your one before the other guy does, which I guess there's an appeal to that kind of gameplay. It's just not what was appealing to me back in the day when I would have like my Dark Dragonite set up during the EX Team Rocket Returns series and stuff like that.
I got you.
And I will say, as someone who fucking loves Dragonite, that card, even outside of its usefulness, like the Dark Trance, Pokepower and whatnot, just the artwork of it, that was so fucking beast. Like Dragonite flying towards the camera.
There you go. So XY Flashfire. It had two theme decks, Brilliant Thunder, which was fire and lightning based or electric, and Mystic Typhoon, which was water and psychic. For me, it was all about base, fossil and jungle. You know, I was very much a Gen 1 sort of guy there.
Oh yeah, I mean, I do remember a time where I did used to play the trading card game. Like me and so my friend's dad and him and me used to go to this. I don't know where the heck it was, but we used to go to this basically Pokemon trading card game thing that they did sort of once a month, and it was always great fun. Although the main memory that I really have from it is because it always sort of ended just after sort of regular lunchtime, so it was about 1 o'clock, and then we had to drive back. I basically always felt ill and definitely threw up a couple of times on the way back, because one, I was travel sick. I was really quite badly travel sick when I was younger. But also because if I don't eat at regular times, I start to feel ill. So that all combined was just awful. So annoyingly, that is my pervading memory of those trips. But still, I do remember playing the trading card game back then, and it was fun. And I do remember trading some cards, actually. I can't remember that I got like a Pokemon breeder card or something from someone, but yeah, it's one of those things where it was fun. I don't think I ever truly understood all the rules and stuff behind it. And so it's ultimately why I did end up just going, yeah, once I stopped playing it, I stopped playing it. But I do still have all my old cards, which is nice.
Yeah,
my
so
tale
basically...
is... No, I'm talking now, Flame. I'm talking now. I want to give my anecdotes out. I was a naive young Tom 64, and there were big lads around my area who were like, oh, do you want to trade some Pokemon cards? I was like, oh yes, I would like to trade cards, thank you. And they had like Japanese cards, so I traded my shinies for them because I'm an idiot.
To be fair, I sort of outsmarted you there because I traded for shiny Japanese cards, which a little bit above what you're probably getting at.
Well, you're more adept at dealing with your condition, let's say, so you knew the ins and outs. Me, I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just a casual autist. Got it.
Yeah. Alright, random page, what else you got here? Who the fuck is Koya? Oh, a character from Diamond and Pearl Adventure. He's a member of the International Police. He looks like fucking Riku.
I'm sorry, I need to see this now. What's his name?
Right, I'm posting it here. Right, look at that shit. Does this not look like Riku from like Dream Dog Distance?
Bear with me a second.
I know who you mean. Yes, he fucking
Yes!
does. Jesus.
Oh my god! That's insane.
Yeah, just look up Yonkoi. I'm not doing the Battle Network thing and putting it on screen. Hell no.
No, because I'd have to do that.
We are Team Rocket GB2, one of the 8 sets found in Pokemon card game GB2. Here comes Team Rocket. You got your Dark Arbok. It's basically like the Dark Pokemon set and whatnot. Oh yes, I said I wasn't going to use Bulbapedia. Now we're on the lightning round.
We just speed through basically whatever they give us. Like, is this the time to just start adding random bullshit to Bulbapedia, just see what you'll actually read out?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, like call-out posts for me and whatnot. Like, stop watching Steven Universe, it's shit. No, I will not. I refuse. Alright, here's one. I got to Rayquaza's move page, but let's talk about Rayquaza in general. Richie, count me the ways this Pokemon is based.
He has an amazing design.
Yes.
He is incredibly powerful.
Yes.
He has an excellent story function in Emerald and pretty much every game he has been in since Emerald. And just generally, he is easily the most based legendary from the Hoenn region, and really, if you don't like Rayquaza, then there is something wrong with you.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, Richie is calling you all out. Do you have a better legendary? Didn't think so.
Well, Rayquaza is a fucking bamf, so I guess out of all the Pokemon you could be throwing shade over, you probably got a better chance of getting away with that one.
Alright, here's some trivia about my favourite legendary. Rayquaza has many differences from the other members of its trio being, Groudon and Kyogre. It is the only member without a primal form, instead having the ability to Mega Evolve. It's the only member not to be directly sought after by a specific crime syndicate. You could have had, like, I don't know, Team Aero, like they want to live in the sky and whatnot. That might have been interesting, but whatever.
Yeah, it is the
only member that cannot learn a one-hit knockout move. It is the only member that can't learn its signature move by level up, as it must be learned by a move tutor, and it is the only member that didn't appear in the episodes Gaining Groudon and the Scuffle of Legends.
Lovely.
Yeah, like, I seem to recall some of those episodes being at one of the infamously low points in terms of the animation quality. Like, I seem to recall there being a lot of rush scenes around the legendary arc during Hoenn.
Wow. Is the anime being rushed? Never.
Well, to be fair, like, they go through phases of sometimes it looks fine, other times it looks really rushed. Like, there were some points during Hoenn where it looked rushed. There was the episode where, like, just before the final Brandon fight, the one where Ash reunited with Bulbasaur, Squirtle and Charizard.
Aww.
Like, there were certain scenes of that looked a bit rushed, and there were some early points in Diamond and Pearl where it was really bad. But, like, outside of that, it's mostly passable. Like, there's been worse anime out there.
Indeed. Mega Rayquaza has the highest attack and special attack stats and the highest base stat total of all Dragon type and Flying type Pokemon. It's the tallest Flying type, and the tallest Mega Evolved Pokemon, and the tallest Legendary Pokemon. Let's see, Rayquaza's catch rate was raised from its original value of 3 to 45 in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, mostly because
thank God.
It's part of a story sequence. So let's see, it is the only legendary Pokemon that can be caught at a higher level than the Elite Four's Pokemon before defeating the Elite Four. However, this is only possible in Pokemon Emerald.
Yep. Yeah, but like, again, once you've got that, you can kind of wipe the Elite Four with it, so
yeah, basically, yeah. It was voted most voted Pokemon of all pre-Generation 5 Pokemon in the Korean Pokemon Global Link Promotion poll. It was also the most voted on the 15th anniversary poll, which was for the game mascots of the core series Pokemon games, making it Japan's favorite game mascot. This was in 2012, nice. But you actually got a Rayquaza, like if you went to an event and you downloaded it and whatnot. It had extreme speed, hyper beam, dragon pulse, and V-Create, and it was level 100, and it had a life orb.
Nice.
Now, in terms of that thing about the game mascots, like, I really like Rayquaza's design, like I say, he's a fucking Banff, but he's not Charizard. I'm sorry, he is not Charizard. Charizard is, like, still best Pokemon.
I mean, yeah.
I guess so.
Fucking
indeed.
fight me.
Alright, random page, here we go. Unless anyone has something, like, relevant and apt to bring up, I'm just going to keep clicking random page.
Not until we're done with this fucking base react.
Exactly, and also relevant Pokémon Colosseum post-game. Like, seriously, we're already a few parts into this. Like, if you think we're going to be that relevant at this point, like, you are seriously mistaken.
Yeah, Tom, you're irrelevant. You're irrelevant now, right?
Alright, let's stick with the Gen 3 theme, Regis. And just the Regis in general. Regis is actually my favourite. I just love how he sounds in, like, I think it's the movies? Because in, like, the anime, he's like, Regis.
Yes, I believe you're referring to Lucario and the Mystery of Mew.
Great film, yeah.
I think that's the one that the Regis are in.
Anyway, before we go back to the Regi stuff, this is the guy with the Bayleef. There, now we've done our on-topic quota for the part, so...
Okay, good stuff. Regis has the highest base special defense stat of all legendary Pokemon.
Yeah. Go on, you got more?
No, that's literally it, Flame.
Okay, well, the Regis, I'll say, I really do like them as designs. Mainly the Gen 3 ones more so than Regigigas, although he is still pretty cool, I will say. My biggest problem with them is the fucking cryptic shit you need to do them to get them in Gen 3. Like, I think, I did this not too long ago when I was recording Emerald for my channel. And, like, I think you need a fucking Relicanth in one of your slots and a Wailord in the last ones to trigger the event that reopens the fucking dungeons that are spread across Hoenn.
Yes.
Then you need to go do them, and then each one of them's got a braille puzzle that you need to either walk so many steps round or walk a certain pattern in the room. Like, who the fuck is gonna know to do this without a guide?
Seriously. Like, also, can I point out the logic hole of having braille on a system which doesn't have any kind of peripheral to allow you to feel the braille bumps?
See, that's funny, but I've seen a funnier example of that in that I've seen a billboard poster, like one of the big ones that someone took a picture of, that had braille on it.
What?
It was advertising a fucking Stevie Wonder concert. That was fucking beautiful. Like, that's not quite how this works.
No. Like, I mean, so there is one, I suppose, sort of instance in which using braille as a visual thing could be useful is if it's something where you're using it as part of the design work, because that way even though people who would normally use braille aren't going to be able to see it, you're effectively giving people who can see a sort of experience of what it would be like if you were blind and that was sort of what you were seeing.
Right.
I know that sentence didn't necessarily make a whole amount of sense.
It's fine.
But I'm sure you roughly get what I'm going on about. But yeah, I do agree that it was a quite ludicrous puzzle because it was... I can't remember which way round it was, but it was Relicanth and Wailord. One had to be in slot number 1.
Yeah, let's not repeat what Flame said earlier, Richie. Come on, get to the point.
I know, I'm just correcting that one because it's slot 1 and slot 6. And yeah, other than that, yeah, I think the Regis are quite awesome, but yeah, the method of unlocking them was pretty crap.
Thank you for adding nothing to the conversation. Flame, you're going to say something, my sweet?
Don't ever fucking call me that for a start. But like, I will say, in a bit of defence, they're using it as purely a go look this thing up, because there was like the translation guide in the instruction manual for both Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald and Fire Red and Leaf Green, because Fire Red and Leaf Green had braille puzzles in the post game as well.
Yeah.
So it was just a kind of doing it to be quirky and different. I don't know whether there was any reason they chose braille rather than like maybe just using fucking unknowns or some shit that would make more sense in Pokemon, but hey, they just wanted to be a bit special, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder whether it's because the eyes on the Regi, because they're all sort of small circular dots, they sort of look like braille.
No, they don't, Rich.
They're not actual Braille, but they sort of look like it.
How much must that suck if they were, though? Like, every time someone wants to go talk to him and they have to poke the Pokemon in the eye just to see what he's on about, that must really fucking suck.
It's okay, I enjoy this immensely.
I don't. I want to die, but I can't tell them because I'm marketable. Oh god, this battle's still fucking going, isn't it?
Oh well, you were the one who wanted to do all of the post-game flame. This is entirely on you.
Well, I mean, it's not a complete run if I don't show off the Shadow Pokemon, is it? I can't really half-arse this shit.
I mean, this is true, but it's one of those things where I've said it before, and considering we're just trying to slightly pad time, I'll say it again. It's always difficult when you're trying to do commentaries over things like Pokemon, where you are dealing with very similar things occurring a lot of the time, because you do really quickly run out of subject matter to talk about, and then you're just like, right, how do I make this interesting for my viewers and listeners? And it can be a bit of a pain. I suppose I will just start a random tangent here of I like the design of Bayleef. I feel a relatively strong one. It's just such a shame that Meganium just drops the ball so hard.
See, I kind of think Bayleef and Meganium are both okay. Their problem being that they're not as cool as Feraligatr and they're not as cool as Typhlosion.
Yeah.
So, like, it's the Bulbasaur problem again, really. Of, like, it's a cool Pokemon in its own right, but there's better picks, so they're gonna get overlooked whatever.
Ah, well, slight correction, there's no better pick than Bulbasaur, having to find.
Okay, well, that's just low quality bait and I'm not even gonna take it.
Well, you probably shouldn't because it's not Bayflame, it's the gospel truth.
Oh, so you're just dumb, got it.
Yeah, well, I think we all know this by now.
Good thing that my fucking huge fire dragon can beat your Venusaur any day.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Got nothing for that one, have you, bitch?
No, I'm just kind of zoned out at this point in time. I've stopped caring. 10 years was enough for HFC. Now I'm just going to make fart noises with my mouth.
Oh, finally we get some intelligent commentary on this channel.
Just keep poking and needling me, Flame. We'll see what happens come Rapture, mate.
It's fine, I know I'm fired at the end of this playthrough, so I'm just having fun while I can.
Good man. Just milk them for all they're worth, and then tell them to fuck off to their face.
You're starting me off on a giggle fit now.
I mean, I'm bringing more to the playthrough than this fucking Grumpig is right now. You gotta give me something.
Oh my god, is this battle still going?
Yes! Because they're level fucking 60 something, Alright, Rich, it's fine, it's not that funny, unless they've just tripped you on laughing gas or something.
You started me off on a giggle fit now, and I'm going to have to try and pull myself down from it, because I'm just going to be lost for the rest of the part.
You see, the thing with Richie, it's never really clear whether he's actually laughing or he's just doing that polite laughter where he's not sure how to, respond to something.
Richie actually went AFK like 10 minutes ago. I've just been playing his laugh audio on a loop for the last 10 minutes.
Oh, thank God the fight's over!
I thought I went high pitched when I got the giggles. That was something else.
I think I go the highest pitch out of all of us, which is kind of weird.
Well, you've got the deep voice anyway, so it kind of feels less in character, but...
Yeah.
I'd say this is someone with a perfectly balanced voice that doesn't have random whistle sounds breaking in that I have to run a DSer on every fucking time.
Just go get your teeth fixed, mate. Ironic coming from me, I know.
Oh, what's that? Do a stream where I'm whining about my teeth hurting for 9 hours straight. Got it. That's the one thing I remember from The Last Guardian. Nothing about the giant Trico who does all the cool shit. No, it's just Tom's teeth hurt.
Well, my teeth did hurt.
But on the plus side, it wasn't mine. Just saying.
Okay, well, as long as I'm feeling pain, yeah, I've been given that impression a lot over my years doing HFC. That is a very grumpy looking Pokemon.
Well, I mean, he's been forced to have a picture taken. He's not exactly going to be happy about it, to be fair.
Fucking making fun of me for my goddamn teeth. Jesus Christ. I'm just angry now. I'm just gonna sit here and simmer.
Yeah, let's just sulk for the last minute.
Well, can I just point out that was a really, really crap photo, so he was probably just pissed off at going, like, seriously, get my best angle, Doc. Like, actually make it look like a decent photo, please.
Richie trying to be casual is the most cringe thing.
Don't start me off.
I don't even know. So yeah, this is just the part where we've got another minute where we've got...
Don't try and segue back into it properly. This part's a train wreck. Just embrace it.
Look, okay, I was trying to get you a minute of decent commentary here, but fuck it. No, let's just talk about other bollocks. Why not? It's not like we're doing a Let's Play or anything where we're going to talk about a fucking video game.
Well, why don't you then? Mister, this is my playthrough.
Well, I was just trying to give us exposition of what's going to happen next. We're being baited back to the snagging thing.
I'm Flame, look at me.
I do not sound like someone having their nuts locked off, okay?
Yeah, well, you'd have to have nuts in the first place to have them locked off, wouldn't you, Flame?
Fuck you.
Finally, Tom got his groove back and owned Flame for the final time. There will never be any more times.
Celebrate the small victories. Now sign off already.
I will. Your penis. Goodbye.